Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good morning. Good morning. How you doing there, sir?
Good morning. Good morning. Getting ready for the fat man on Wednesday. Good morning. Good morning. He owed me a whole lot this time.
What do you owe you? What do you owe you?
He owed me a whole lot. He owed me pigs in a blanket. He owed me blankets and pigs. He owed me a whole lot. He owed me a whole lot.
So greens, beans, potatoes, tomatoes?
Absolutely.
No jersey today?
Hey, this Walter Payton.
Oh, you got the Bears on. Okay. Who you got?
No, I ain't had no Lions on.
Who knows,
man? Who knows? I might one day surprise y'all, man. Who knows?
I know you got a couple of them over there. I know you got like a Herman Moore.
I got Herman Moore. I got Sue. I got what's my man name? Yale. What is it? Yale Learning or whoever it is. That's an old school. I got that.
Lim Barney,
yeah. I got Lim Barney. I got Barry. I got Billy Sims. I got a couple of them. Man.
Okay. So who you got on? What player you got on this week?
This Walter Payton.
Okay. All right.
Came out with sweetness.
Okay. All right. Well, that's gonna lead right into our topic of the week. Is the sky falling due to the Lions' loss this past Sunday? What you think?
Man, the sky already fell. I bet. Look, when we came out in the beginning of the season, Rochelle Weathers, Stephen Harris, Greg Brown, Tamara Williams, Marcus Holmes. I said, y'all bye week is the 5th week. Y'all gonna get murdered because you're gonna have to go 12 weeks injury-free. This is before Hutch got hurt. It's over because now he really has to coach. He don't know how to coach. The bad part about it is Aaron Glenn is gonna take all the blame and Dan Campbell gonna get away scot-free. And that's crap.
Yeah. Yep. Speaking of the injuries, we got Aiden Hutchinson, Aline McNeil, Kyle Pico, Marcus Davenport, John Kaminsky, Makai Wingo, Nate Lynn, David Betta, Alex Anzalone, Derek Barnes, Jalen Reeves-Maben, Malcolm Rodriguez, Carlton Davis, Ennis Rexstraw, Khalil Dorsey, Ifatu Melifonwu, David Montgomery, Khalif Raymond, Antoine Green, Connor Galvin, Natan Muti, and Michael Badgley. That is a whole team by itself. And most of them on the defensive side.
We can agree to disagree. The Bears can put an upset tomorrow.
It wouldn't be an upset.
Why wouldn't
it wouldn't be an upset? According to the pundits, it would be an upset. Excuse me. But in reality, to me, it wouldn't be an upset.
I wouldn't be an upset when you just, what was that, 3 weeks ago? Thanksgiving. They could have beat them Thanksgiving, right?
The Bears almost won that game.
So that's what I'm saying. If the Bears beat them tomorrow, that would be an upset.
No, it would be, one, it would fall on any given Sunday. Two, it would be a reality, seeing is that we have all the injuries. If we had full strength, if we had full strength and the Bears beat them, to me that's an upset.
So if the Bears would have beat them Thanksgiving, that wouldn't have been an upset?
That would have been an upset. Because they didn't have as many of the injuries that they have now.
But injuries are part of the game.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, but technically, the Lions are a better team. So according to the pundits, yes, it's an upset. To me, no, because it's a black and blue division, and you playing against another team in the division, and you have your squad, have your starters are gone. So is it an upset to me? No.
If they lose to Chicago tomorrow in Chicago, let's say it's, I know we're going to do predictions, but let's just say it's 28-13. That's not an upset.
Technically, yes. But to me, no.
Oh, okay. You saying in your opinion. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they're gonna lose tomorrow, so it don't matter. Yeah, I can tell you my prediction right now. They're gonna lose tomorrow.
It's a great chance that's gonna happen. But Chicago got their own problems. They got a coach over there that they don't want to be with. They got players that still don't want to be there. But you got a quarterback who trying to win and everything. He trying to win every game he play. So you got a nice little mix tomorrow. We're gonna get to that. I don't quite have my prediction together. I know which way I'm leaning, but I don't quite have my prediction up there just yet.
Oh, speaking of that, those predictions. Yeah. Those predictions. Make sure you let Greg Brown, Steve Harris, Rochelle Weathers, Marcus Holmes, Tammy Williams. Now, what was the predictions?
I think you went like 11 or 12 or 13 and 0, something like that.
Okay, I can't hear you say. Can you say it again? What did you say?
You went undefeated. You went undefeated last week.
Yeah, I don't see no kind. I see Greg Brown over there. I ain't saying what you saying, Greg. I can't hear. Yeah.
Morning, Greg. How you doing, sir?
I know these things. I know things.
Yeah, it was a good week for you. I went back and looked at it. I was just like,
I'm gonna knock out Artis. Somebody call the police. Yeah. I tell people all the time, man, I don't want no problems. But if you want some problems, no problem. I talk. This is what I do, man. Listen to me. I know this. Like the back of my hand. One side is lighter than the other. I know this.
You think the Lions gonna still get the number 1 seed?
At this point, I ain't even trying to be funny. At this point, y'all should be trying to just, because you're not gonna catch Philly, right? If you beat Chicago, that San Fran and Minnesota game, that's gonna be the teller right there. Because you can't lose neither one of them. Philly not losing no more. You can't lose neither one of them. And then if Philly get the number 1 seed, you got to go to Lincoln Field and woo!
Right now, you got 3 teams that's 12-2.
Huh?
3 teams in the NFC that's 12-2. Detroit, the Lions, and Minnesota. Lions played Minnesota last game of the season. I'm sorry, Philly, the Lions, and Minnesota.
But you got to go to Philly in December. Blowing hands and putting your hands down your pants.
They got to go to Chicago tomorrow.
Right.
West Coast. They go to San Francisco.
Tomorrow they said 32. It's going to be raining off and on. So that's like here.
Right.
Okay. So, San Fran going to probably be mid-60s, almost 70, maybe rain, whatever.
Right.
Okay. You get Minnesota in your home. Okay. Right. So if you lose 2 out of them 3, Philly they don't play nobody. They last 3, they don't play nobody. So then you're going to go to Philly because they're going to have a bye. Which means, and then here's the killer.
They got Washington, Cowboys, and Giants.
Like I said, nobody. So, right. The killer this is the killer. You get Philly. Who's on Philly? Gardner Webb and Slate. Game over. They gonna know the defense that y'all put out there. Everything. It's over. It's over. But the thing what I'm not gonna like is Aaron Gillian is gonna get the blame. They're gonna be like, man, he coached the defense. Dan Campbell gonna get scot-free.
Yeah. He gonna place a lot of the blame. Even though, he out there with a mass unit. It's a lot of the blame. Like when I texted you earlier this week, once Anzalone was gone, it was just a matter of time before a good offense figured out how to beat that defense. You could see the porous middle because he's not there to stop there. He's a run stopper, and he's a good linebacker out in the flat. Once they figured out how to cross that up, which is what the Bills did, everybody gonna try and do the same thing. So it's a kind of league.
The whole thing is Once again, you don't have a coach. You have a motivational speaker. Because in the beginning of the season, it was, oh, it's excuse my French, it's damn near impossible for us to get back there. Then in the middle of the season, when y'all got on the winning streak, oh, we built for this shit. No, stop coming with the you changing up every week. Then it's, oh, we gonna still bite your kneecaps. We gonna still do this. Man, go on somewhere, dog.
This week this was exactly what we needed to get back to where we need to be.
Yeah, go on somewhere with that, man. You know, look, if my aunt had balls, she'd be my uncle. I don't want to hear that, man. Go on somewhere with that, man. You can't keep changing as you go along. Because stay with what you started with. Oh, we built for this. But then when y'all lose, okay, we're not gonna go 11, we're not gonna win 11 straight no more this season. Duh, you're not a coach. You're not a coach. Because now, here comes the trick bag. He about to pull out everything. Everything. 4th and 10, he going for it. Watch out. Man, if y'all don't get this clown out the Smurf land right, he like Gargamel. That's what he like, Gargamel. He like Gargamel.
You know what I call him. Hey, I don't disagree with you at all.
Yeah, I know what you call. He like Gargamel. He trying to find the Smurfs. He trying to find the Smurf village. Man, quit, man. Get rid of him now because it's gonna hurt y'all later. And the reason why I say it's gonna hurt y'all later, players gonna go out the door. When it's time to sign Gibbs, you're gonna have to pay Gibbs. You're gonna have to pay J-Mo. You're gonna have to pay Hutch. What y'all gonna do with Hutch is, let's see how he come back from the injury. That's how y'all gonna base the paper on him. Hutch gonna be like, I'm good. I'm gone. What did Sue do? Look at your past people. Sue got the hell out of Dodge. Oh, y'all talking about I'm bad for the culture? Okay, well, I'm out. Bye. This is what's gonna happen. Terrion Arnold, he gonna be, if the Lions ever release him, he out the league. He can't cover himself without a flag. We're going if this sports talk, let's keep it for real. Let's be 100 with it. Yeah, it's when it's good, it's good. When it's bad, it's bad. Be good when it's bad. Don't be good when it's good. That's the easy thing. Now show me what you got. Like Jay-Z said, show me what you got.
Okay. Well, I have to be honest when I say I'm a little worried going down the stretch because we got 3 tough games: Bears, San Francisco, Minnesota. Even though San Francisco is probably out of it, they probably won't make the playoffs. But it's still a team with a lot of pride, and Minnesota gonna be gunning. They're gonna be they coming to us.
Smoke y'all.
And they gunning. So if they can go 2 and 3, 2 out of 3, or 2 and 1 over these next 3 weeks, we should be okay. We should at least be able to host a playoff game. We may not get the whole home field advantage, depending on what those other 2 teams do, Minnesota and Philly. So we gonna see. It's Philly got the easiest road, but sometimes the easiest road can also be the hardest road because those are 3 division games.
And then I'm gonna put this out here. Y'all heard it here first from the undefeated prediction man. If the Rams come to Ford Field, they're gonna pop y'all this time. Watch. Because they healthy. They're getting healthy at the right time. They're gonna pop y'all. I'm telling you, you better hope the Rams don't come back to Ford Field. Because if y'all get them in the first round, you staying home. I'm telling you. Matting them the 3rd time is the charm. It's hard to beat a team 3 times. And they healthy, they gonna pop y'all.
Well, I'm trying to get the standings real quick to see because I know they first place. They 8 and 6. Yeah. They are 8 and 6 right now. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Tied for first place with Seattle.
Yep.
That division is still 8-6, 8-6 Rams and Seattle. Cardinals 7-7. San Francisco 6-8. Honestly, San Francisco gonna roll off 3 in a row and still make it. And so that division is very, very tough. Very, very tough right now. Lot tougher. It is as tough as I thought it would have been in the beginning, but it worked out that way later, more so than earlier. Yeah. Well, don't forget to click like, click share. Still Christmas time. It's not too late to get this book right here. Gratefulness Journey Every Day, written by Mr. Marcus Holmes, the man behind the plan, man with the plan, behind the scenes. He also has another book out that he wrote. The name is escaping me right now. if you don't mind, sir, can you put the QR codes up for the Griffin's Journey and the newest book that you wrote, the coloring book that'll be perfect for the as a stocking stuffer. We have 4 days until the big man try to come down the chimney or to show up in the neighborhood. In the words of James Brown, Santa Claus, go straight to the ghetto. Take care of the little kids. Take care of the little kids who don't have much. If you know somebody that don't have anything, do your best. Give them 10. You know, even if it's $10, go do something, or go get them a gift and wrap it up and put it on the stoop and just for the family. But put the kid's name on it or something. If you don't, because sometimes folks it's hard for people to take gifts, and I understand that. But if you show up, if it's just happening on the door and you run into your car before they give it back to you, they got to keep it and they can give it to the kid. Pride stops a lot of us. And I understand that 100%. 100%. All right, we're moving on. College football. The Heisman Trophy was won by the people who we thought was going to win it. There we go. There's my cursor. All right. Mr. Travis Hunter, congratulations to you, sir, on winning the Heisman Trophy, the first multi-positional player to win it since the gentleman from the University of Michigan, Charles Woodson. Back in 97, was it? Back in 97 when they won the championship that year. Congratulations to that young man.
They shared the national.
The year they shared the national title with Nebraska.
Right.
Yeah.
They shouldn't even had it. They should have played Nebraska. Nebraska would have mollywopped them.
Had the system been the way it is now, they would have wound up playing against Nebraska. Or if the system was like it was last year, they'd have wound up playing.
And they would have got mollywopped. It was averaging over 6 on the ground in yards. With Mine Green and all of them, they would have ran over Michigan. Scott Frost, all of them, they would have ran over Michigan.
It'd have been a tough game. Reason why I'm not going to say who the won, because if it was the fifth, we'd all be drunk.
Yeah, that's true. If a fifth was that's true too. And never eat spinach with a stranger. never go. What is it? What do you say? And never play cards with a guy named Doc. Never.
Yeah. Good morning, Miss Griffin. She's sending a shout out to Marcus. Good morning to you, and thank you for joining the show today. Thank you, Greg. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you all for their great supporters of the show. I know Steven's lurking around somewhere. I got the injury reserve list from him. He sent it to me directly. They do a lot in terms of helping to contribute to the show. So thank you very much for that. Notre Dame last night.
He's definitely not going to come in today. He's not coming in today.
Steven?
Yeah, he'll be absent. Coming in today.
You never know. He might send a note. He always does send me a note. But last night, Notre Dame beat Indiana 27-17 in a game that was not even that close. If you really look at that game was not even close. I think it's karma because Coach Kirk Signetti went on the pregame show and was talking mad cash. We kicked so-and-so's butt. He didn't say butt. We kicked their butt. Does this score? This score? I can't beat this team. I can't beat this team. Google me. So what did they do? Printed. I already know they did. They printed that whole speech and put it up in the locker room. They probably had that speech running on the TV loud for everybody to hear. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Marcus Freeman. Yeah, he probably did that.
That's exactly what I'd have did. I'd have had my audio video guy put that up right now. Turn the music off. Put it on. Oh, okay. We gonna lose what? Okay. All right. I smiled at him out on the field. Shook his head. Yeah, it's good to see you, sir. Thank you for coming to Notre Dame. And they put some points on the board late. It was they only had 3 points for a long time.
They had 3 for the longest.
Yeah. So that game was nowhere
down, and then they got the onside. And then who knows if they would have got that other onside? Who knows? You might be saying something different this morning. But you gotta clean that up, man. You gotta clean when you got your foot on their throat. You gotta keep your foot on their throat. Mm-hmm. I get it. You got players that they deserve to play because they didn't put the time and everything. That game would have been about 4 or 5 minutes. We could have been talking about something else this morning.
Me, I would have kept my foot on it. I'd have kept trying to score. This is winter time. This ain't the time of the season where we trying to be nice to people. We'd be nice when we play against Northern Illinois next year. But this year,
I don't know if they want that on the schedule.
But then, who they lose to this year? Was it Northern Illinois they lost to this year?
Right. I don't know if you want that on the schedule.
We'll bring an HBCU team in. We'll bring in HBCU and beat on them, and then we play everybody. But other than that, my top 15 on both sides of the ball gonna be playing the entire game, and we're gonna put it up there. It's winter time. It's that time of the season. It's win or go home. If you want to still be there, you got to do what you got to do. We love you. You got a scholarship. You got your NIL. You getting your free meal. You got your room and board. The girls still gonna love you. They don't know if you played or not. You can tell them that your knee hurt.
Man, stop.
You know I'm telling the truth.
Absolutely. That's why I said stop. You're right.
It's the truth.
Yeah.
You still got
like I said, 3, 4, 5 minutes left. That could have went a whole. You gave them momentum. Yep. You gave them drive.
Yep. So I fell asleep and woke up and was like, "Woo! I missed too much of the game."
Yeah, I sat there. Yeah, I caught the end. I was like, "Wow!" They would have got that other onside. Like I said, we could have been. And then the silly thing would have been it was on like 25 seconds, and they would have staged that comeback with 25 seconds. Wow.
Yeah, and pretty much that's the whole James Madison team. A Division NC2A team came in there. Put Indiana on their helmet and and almost won the game. That's right, Greg. Tell your red shirt. They still got on the sweet Nike. No, they got Adidas. With no damn red shirts. All right, let's jump over to the NFL. Game of the week. Pittsburgh, Baltimore, round 2. Where the coach calls Lamar Jackson Mr. Jackson. He don't call him Lamar Jackson. He gives him a lot of respect. This time they're going to Baltimore. There's about 3 good games. I put them on the prediction side, but I think that that's probably going to be the most game that we need to look at the most in terms of the standings and who's going to be where and how it affects the NFL. What's your thoughts on the game, sir?
Who won the first half?
Pittsburgh.
That's how they're going to Baltimore.
Yeah.
I mean, both of them places is cold, but I don't know, man. I mean, yeah. I'm not a Mike Tomlin fan. So whoever they going against, I think I picked the Steelers one time this year. I'm not a Mike Tomlin. I just don't like him, man. I don't know what it is. Usually I can pinpoint why I don't particularly care for them. I can't. You know what it is? The time he was on the field and he tripped my man. That's why I don't like him. Ding, ding, ding. Right. That's why I don't like him. I would have ran him over. Trust me, he never would have stepped on the field. I deliberately would have ran
$100,000 he ever spent.
Huh?
I bet you that was the best $100,000 he ever spent.
Right. I would have ran him over. Oops, my bad. I didn't. You know what? I didn't even see.
He cut off the field of vision a little bit. The guy made the tackle. They went to the Super Bowl. Looks good to me.
Like they say, I'd have cleaned this clock.
Me too. He on the field of play. He like a referee. I wouldn't have cut back. I'd have kept my same lane. I agree with you.
I might have run harder and faster.
He talking about when he was on the pivot that he didn't know that he was coming that way until he saw himself on the screen. And I'm thinking to myself, that's a good story. But it had to be me. When I retire, I would say, still the best $100,000 that was spent. What else we got? We got Cousins to be cut. They are starting Penix. They elevate Penix to be a starter the last 3 games a week, even though Atlanta is 7-7 and in a playoff hunt. I understand at the end of the day, this is a business, but they'd already paid him. He already got his money. They're trying to avoid paying him a $10 million bonus. But you'd already paid him all this other money, all that guaranteed money. What's $10 million over the rest of the guarantee?
$10 million they don't have to spend. $10 million they trying to save. $10 million, that's 10 million more hot dogs they can buy. Like the Georgia Dome. I'm just being honest, man. It's like you just said it. You said it in your statement. It's a business. It's a business football. It's a business basketball. Remember Doc Rivers when he did to what's my man name? Little short dude, Nate Hunt. Nate. Remember what he did to Nate?
I agree, but those decisions come from the top. I agree.
And you don't think they get a cut from that? You don't think Doc Rivers got a nice little something in his paycheck for that?
I'm sure he did. But my point is this: you make the playoffs. That $10 million you paying the Cousins is chump change. You gonna make that in parking.
Understood. But right now, they're 1-4 since he took over again. They're 1-4. He got like 3 touchdowns, I think I read, and it's like 9 picks. So if you're really going to try to savor the season, and you said they're in the playoff hunt, 3 games, Michael Penix, but I'm not a Michael Penix fan neither. He do give him a very good chance of winning because he's more athletic. I mean, the throwing it up, I'm not a Michael Penix fan. Dude was trash to me. He was trash to me at Indiana. He was trash to me at Washington. I never was a fan. Like, you should have stayed at Indiana. You went to Washington to get chumped by them bums from Ann Arbor. And they chumped you real bad. Man, I'm good on him.
Myself, I think Cousins gives them a better chance to win this year. Maybe not next year. Father Time is catching up to him. Much like Aaron Rodgers is almost caught up. It's almost to Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, it caught up to Aaron.
It's caught
Aaron just don't want to admit it. It caught up to Aaron.
But it caught up to him. But I think this year may be the last year where he can play at this level still. So I understand the business side of it, not wanting to pay him and cut him and let him go be a journeyman backup for his next 3 or 4 years. I get that. But right here, right now, he still gives them the best chance to make the playoffs. You make the playoffs, you can make more money.
I must say, I have no idea. Michael Jordan. That's who I'm a fan of. Michael Jordan. And you want to argue that one? You want to argue to go to that one?
I got a show proposal. Why don't we meet one day, one of our shows in the city? I'll fly up. We can have you two. I'll just be the moderator. Have you two do the whole show. Ooh. You and Greg.
Man, Greg not on my level, man. I go undefeated with predictions. That guy not even on my level, man. That would be.
That's why we need to do the show.
That would be like me. That would be like me fighting in a 95-pound boxing weight class. If I'm 95 pounds, you only fighting 3rd graders, midgets, and strippers. Man, he's not even. I can close my eyes and do better predictions than this guy. Greg Brown.
The whole show, not just predictions. This got to happen. This has got to happen.
I can't. Greg Brown's not on my level, man. Greg Brown, I'm in varsity. Greg Brown is in JV. He Pee-wee moving to JV. I can't mess with Greg Brown.
See, at least one good section. We're gonna do one good. We're gonna make it happen. Let's put it like that.
No.
Good morning, Miss Darlene Randall. She said she watching. Thank you for joining us today. This is great to have this kind of a back and forth between you guys. And
Stephen Harris and love between me on Greg Brown.
I know, but this discourse is great. This is
I can't do nothing with Greg Brown, man. Greg Brown like this. Paper rub. I can't do that. I can't do nothing with Greg Brown, man.
Greg said we're gonna get you on the predictions. Start next week, Greg. I'm gonna send you the predictions and you'll send them back to me so we can add you to the show. We're gonna start there. We're gonna start there.
Man, I'm undefeated. Why would I waste my time with an amateur? I'm undefeated. 0. Make that make sense. Like Isaiah Thomas, make it make sense. I'm undefeated.
Lord, I love it. All right, we're gonna move on. Let's move on to the Pistons and the NBA and college basketball. We got Pistons are now 11-17. They are 1-1 since last week. They beat the Heat, but they lost to the Jazz. They still 11th place, 13 games behind the Cavs. They are playing consistent, that's for sure. Over the last 3 weeks, they've won 3 games. 2 games.
Okay. Wasn't it a fight the other night? I never caught it. Wasn't it a fight between them and Utah?
Oh, they fought Utah. I didn't see that. I didn't see that.
Okay, me neither. I thought you might have seen. I didn't see it. I kept catching it at the end when they were showing the skirmish on ESPN. I just knew it. My man was ready to square up with one of the Pistons though. Like the dude was like, for real. He was like, forget basketball. Like, let's go. So I was like, wow.
I'm gonna have to look up that. I'm gonna look that up.
I don't know what started it or none of that.
I'm definitely got to look that up. I got to look that up. I got to look it up. I did not see that. I saw the score. I didn't know because it's been a crazy week for me doing training, but I'm gonna look that up. I'm gonna definitely look that up.
Okay.
Let's see what else we got. We got the NBA Emirates Cup. Milwaukee beat Oklahoma City. I texted you earlier in the game. I said Milwaukee was going to beat them by 7. They wound up beating them by 19. I think Milwaukee is very vulnerable. They may have won the Emirates Cup and they may have beaten Oklahoma City kind of handily. I don't think, of course, it looks good that they won it. Right now, they one of the top teams in the league. I don't see it. And here's why. That bully ball is not going to go very far that they play with Giannis. Giannis at this point, he's in his grown man mode. He's been in the weight room. You can see the obvious difference. But he's still not the player that he used to be. His handles is not there. Every time down the court, he was on the floor getting a foul. So I'm thinking to myself, if teams start going boxing one on him and making the other players beat them, that can be easily a solution. And they don't use Dame the right way. They need to put the ball more in Dame's hand or in a true point guard's hand and put them in a position to get shots.
But that's enough. I'm not a fan of Dame neither, man. Dame don't play no D, man.
No, he don't.
So that's a liability in itself. Don't get me wrong. When the brother is on, he on. But when he off, that's it. He can't get his own shot. He can't go past you. I'm good. Like I can't mess with him, dog. Dame is next. No, I can't do it. But like I say, it is what it is. I just I can't do it. Sorry. Try again.
I don't know what happened to my camera. I'm trying to bring my camera back.
What you do, man? You got scared?
No,
hey, ladies and gentlemen, he got scared. Don't worry about it. He's coming back. He got scared.
Here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. We just can't see you.
I have no idea what happened. Camera from my side.
He's playing the invisible man, ladies and gentlemen. He's the invisible man. Oh, boy.
I'm here. Can you still hear me?
I can hear you. We just can't see you.
Right. I'm going to jump off and I'm going to come right back. I don't know what happened. Right. So give me a sec.
So while he's trying to get these internet gremlins out, I'm just telling y'all loving stuff. I'm not a fan, man. I'm not a fan at all. What the truck? I agree with you, Greg Brown. I truly dislike the NBA game myself. It's go down, shoot a three. Go down, shoot a three. Turnover, timeout, commercial. If you ever watching a game, just watch what I say. Watch how I go just like that. Even when they show the games back, Greg, when they show them early in the morning, that's exactly how it is on when they do the replay. Go down, shoot a three, go down, shoot a jumper, turnover, commercial. Then they come back, they might get a leak out, LeBron dunk out or whatever. Come down, don't get a stop. Come down, shoot, commercial, turnover. I'm like, ugh. But what the bad thing is, and as you are an NBA fan and I'm an NBA fan, the problem is the NBA players are to blame. That's why the NBA sucks right now. The NBA players are to blame. And this is what I tell you why. Nobody plays defense. Nobody. The All-Star game is an atrocity. They need to do away with all that. For real. The dunk contest don't even have Ant ain't in it. Ant ain't been in it. LeBron never been in it. Giannis it wouldn't even look right with Giannis, a 7-footer or nothing. The NBA is trash, but Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, all of them is the problem. They did this. They need, right, I agree with you. Get rid of the whole weekend. Because think about it. I remember I'm going to tell my age, in my late 20s or going into my 30s, that was the thing. Hey, man, let's drive to Chicago for the All-Star game. Or let's drive to such and such for the All-Star game. You're going to see entertainment, and it ain't even no entertainment now. It's trash. When a center like Karl Anthony Towns, he had 50 last year. 50 in the All-Star game. Man, come on, man. Nobody paying to go see that. Trash.
All right. Am I back? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man. I can hear you loud and clear.
All right. Really quick in college basketball, I'm actually going to wait. I'm going to hold that. I'm going to hold that one to Stoopid Sports News. We're going to jump into hockey real quick. Red Wings at this point are 13, 15, and 4. 30 points, 2-1 over the last week. Over the last 3 games, still in 6th place, 14 points behind the Leafs. I couldn't find my Red Wings shirt because I was going to wear them. Hopefully, I can get them jump started by giving them a little luck. I just want to make sure I mention them. I don't know. I'm still a Red Wings fan, but I'm not going to touch that just yet. I'm going to save that one for the end of the year show next week, which is next week. Let's see here. We're going to jump into women's sports. NCAA Women's Volleyball Championship game is today. Penn State is playing against Louisville, and at 3 o'clock it is on ABC. Last couple of years it was on ESPN. Bless you, sir. And I'm glad to see that the game has migrated to ABC where everybody can see it. Of course, I'm a volleyball person. Penn State has been a perennial power for years. With Russ Rose, now they have a new coach. The new coach, the young lady's name is. The 2 coaches are Katie Schumacher-Cawley for Penn State and Danny Busboom Kelly for Louisville. For the first time ever, 2 women coaches will be coaching in the championship game. And that's history right there. Louisville versus Penn State. The Big Ten, like I said, has been great all year. And I'm looking forward to watching that game. And I'm already telling you now, I'm putting my allegiance behind Penn State. I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna give my actual opinion or my prediction when we get to predictions. Louisville runs a great program. They play in the KFC Yum building down in Louisville, so that just like where the men play. So yeah, it's hard not to, once you find out that somebody playing the KFC Yum building, the Yum building. You cannot forget that. That's not something you forget. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, it's funny. That's funny. Yeah, I'm sorry. I had to say that. They're playing the KFC building.
Everyone hold hands while I sing "You Don't Bring Me Flowers." Please don't join in.
You also got a great basketball game. 7 o'clock tonight, USC versus UConn. Juju versus Beckers. 2 girls who are going to be. Is
that at UConn or that's a neutral site?
It's at UConn.
Woo! They get the clowning in stores. Molly might be there. Yeah, Molly might be there.
Molly
from First State. No, she went to UConn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Molly might be there.
Yeah. Molly Querim.
Yeah. Used to be J. Rose's wife. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that part alone. But yeah.
Hey, I'm just saying, man. I don't know if I'd have let her go that easy. I think I would have wouldn't sit on. I probably would have went laid on somebody's couch.
Hey, I go anyway. I go every 2 weeks. I go no matter what the situation is. I got to talk it out. And that's real for men, especially men. Go ahead and get out there and go talk to somebody because we keep a lot of stuff stored in. And as you know,
I think I would have went and laid there. I'd have laid on somebody's couch and said, you know what? I think I did some things wrong. I would have did the R. Kelly. I've done a lot of wrong in my life, but I'm seeking help through my pastor. Works for him.
I don't know if it worked real. I don't know how well it worked because you know he's still locked up. They won't let him out.
And they say you're in there winning all the talent shows.
So did the Blues Brothers.
See you next week. Should all you can play some Carol Livingston Sports Talk. Kamau Williams.
But in all seriousness, I'm looking forward to both of those games. Good, great afternoon game for women's college volleyball. It's on the big show on ABC, and then later on tonight, USC, UConn at UConn. Two great programs led by two great young ladies, and they also, of course, they billing it as a possible championship game preview or Final Four preview. So of course, you know they pulling out all the stops. You still got to remember that you got to deal with whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not, you're gonna have to deal with South Carolina. South Carolina gonna be
absolutely
there. They're gonna be there. They're gonna be there, and Notre Dame too. Notre Dame gonna be there too. So
I don't know about that one, but okay.
Hannah Doggo, and the other point guard who jumped on UConn last week. So I
don't know. I mean, if I had to go dark horse, I'd go to Bruins. Because the old girl with the goggles ain't no joke neither.
What school?
UCLA.
Okay, yep. UCLA.
Girl with the goggles that was hitting all the threes against South Carolina. Yeah, that would be the dark horse. But I know who ain't going to be there. Them Hawkeyes from Iowa. I know. Watch how good the tournament be now.
Speaking of which, they are going to retire Caitlin's jersey coming up soon. They're retiring the jersey in Iowa. They announced it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I would. Oh yeah, I would.
You know what? I actually had that jersey. I wore it on the show. I actually had that jersey. It was a gift from a friend of a friend.
I would, and I would do it just like they're doing it now. I would do it sooner than later. Give her due. You know. Bring the coach back. I know the coach.
What did she really do? You took it. Okay, you took him to the championship and lost. You took him to the Final Four and lost. What did she do?
It's not necessarily for all the college basketball. Broke the record. Maybe put women's sports more so on the map. You got to give her credit. Did she win it? She won the Big Ten tournament. That's the one thing she won.
Did she cut down the nets and sing "One Shining Moment"?
She did not.
Man, I don't. We have nothing. Let's move to the next topic. That's the end of the discussion.
I think she's very deserving. Quite honestly.
Very deserving of what?
Very deserving of the fact that they should be retiring her jersey.
Rebecca Lobo went 42-0 for UConn, and they won the national championship. You think they retired number 42?
I don't know if they have or not.
But I don't think they have. That's my
Rebecca
point.
Lobo, even though she went she went immediately to the Olympics and won a gold medal.
Correct.
Yes, she did. Then she went to the Liberty. Yes, she did.
Correct.
But she didn't bring all the milkshake to the yard. She didn't bring the money like Caitlin did.
But at the time when Rebecca Lobo came, the WNBA was already established with the big three from the Houston Comets: Cynthia Cooper, Tina Thompson, and Cheryl Swoops. So how was she gonna break that?
No, I thought she was part of the first group. I thought wasn't she the first draft pick for the Liberty?
Understood. But what I'm saying is they had already set the plateau with the big three in Houston. Cynthia Cooper, they were comparing Cynthia Cooper, Tina Thompson, and Cheryl Swoops to Michael Jordan, Dennis Rodman, Scottie Pippen.
Yeah.
So how was she gonna break that?
But that was further on down the line. I'm talking about the very beginning, she was their first pick.
So my point is, how was she going to break the mold that was already established?
The point is, Caitlin brought the money.
What money?
All the money now.
He couldn't have brought the money.
NIL money. It's more NIL money in college, in women's college
couldn't have brought
period.
She
It's
couldn't
more
have
money
brought
in
the money,
the
son.
WNBA.
She couldn't have brought the money, son, because Angel Reese is complaining the money ain't paying her bills. So
it ain't paying her bills because you're living outside of her means.
Did
When
you
you're
see
living
the
outside
comment
your means, of course you ain't getting no money.
Did you see the comment Angel Reese made?
Yeah, I saw it.
About her being the female what's out of the year?
Like I said, when you're living outside of your means and your paycheck, of course you ain't making no money.
So she was supposed to live
in college. She did in pros.
So she was supposed to live in a smaller apartment.
I'm not saying live in a small apartment. I'm just saying live within your means. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. So she's a WNBA player. She's making her money off her endorsements. We can agree that, right? Because she's not making it contract-wise, right?
Correct.
So she's supposed to live pompous, or is she supposed to live off the endorsements?
Whatever the money is,
oh my God,
you live within your means. Whatever money you got coming in, you can't live above that.
Okay,
we know you're getting free clothes. We know you're getting free makeup. We know you're getting photo shoots. You got your podcast. So, whatever that is, think today and tomorrow.
So the kid that just decommitted from LSU, Bryce, he's going to Michigan. He already got XYZ in his bank account. Will he be dumb to drive around the University of Michigan in a Maybach?
I would say yes.
Why?
Because he can get out there in the first game of the season, break his knee, and that's all the money he got the rest of his life. He gonna sell that Maybach in 6 months.
Okay.
They still got the Lords of London. You
still got who?
Your insurance. You got your insurance money through Lloyd's of London.
Okay. Man, let's give me a quick thing of some bait. This guy's killing me over. Get y'all some bait. This is my co-worker, my co-host. He killing me. I gotta get you some bait, man.
Morning, Kenny. I get what you're saying too. Like Greg said, I get what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. You got to be able to live in a nice, safe place. But maybe you can ask Oprah, can you stay in her place? Because she ain't staying in that joker no more. She lives somewhere else. Oprah still
Tell her go buy Michael Jordan mansion. Go with the 23 gate that open up. He can't sell that for nothing.
He sold it for like 2.9. It was really worth like 15. So that could have been a good investment for her.
Oh, he did finally sell it.
He just sold it this week.
Oh, somebody finally bought it. Okay.
Yep, for like 2.9. When he really had it, it was really worth like 15. But here's the problem: it's everything is personalized. It's hard to sell a house that's personalized.
Okay.
When your name and your number in every room, you know what I'm saying? People don't really want that.
So the person who bought it probably gonna end up selling it themselves.
No, if it were me, I'd make it a museum. I make money off it. It'd be tours every week.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Yeah.
I would contact Michael Jordan to get a licensing deal to have his likenesses and stuff everywhere, and we would make some money.
Oh.
That's what I would do. All right. Good morning, Christmas. Good morning, Kenny. Merry Christmas to you. Right at this point, we're gonna take a fun part and a quick pause for the calls and go ahead and jump into Stoopid Sports News. All right, what I was holding on to before, in college basketball, Coach Doug Gottlieb, the coach at the University of Green Bay, said that he don't want to bring in nobody to play and not get better. Speaking of the team, Michigan Tech. Michigan Tech came in the next weekend, popped them 72-70. Michigan Tech is a good team. They used to be in the GLIAC. They used to play against Wayne State.
Okay.
I think they still play against Wayne State. Now I think about it. but that's not a slouch league. It's a two-way school. Of course, it's not a D1, but once again, hey, I'm playing that in the locker room. I'm putting that video up, and we playing it all day, every day. I put it on your iPad when you're doing your study, when you're breaking down your set, and I put it in your locker. I put it nobody you. I'm putting it in your sunglasses. So when you wake up in the morning and put on your glasses, nobody you. Do you think Gottlieb went too far by calling Michigan Tech nobody you?
Doug Gottlieb is garbage. He was garbage when he played at Oklahoma State. I remember Doug Gottlieb. Trash. Spelled backwards.
Is he related to the reporter that Gottlieb?
I don't think so. He could be, but I know he was trash when he played at Oklahoma State. He was trash.
Because that's not a common name. Because I know it's a Gottlieb that works for ESPN, I think.
Yeah,
ESPN or Fox, one of the two.
I don't know if I think we was in school at the same time.
Mm-hmm. He about our age.
Yeah, he was down there when I was in Canada. He's trash. Joke.
Yeah.
Fell backwards.
I just thought it was wrong. You got to have respect for your opponent no matter who you're playing against.
Absolutely.
You got to, especially, he's talking about what good does it do if we lose if we win by 20? Well, go ahead and lose by 2. Take that lesson.
Right.
And get ready for your next game. All right, we got to move on to Miss Claressa Shields. The interview is out right now. Of course, she's doing publicity, getting ready for her movie to come out. They got into asking her about her family and money. And she talked about how things got different once she got money, how her family treated her differently, all the money she done bought mom, house, cars, sister cars, paid bills, brother, father. And she was in tears thinking about how she's taking care of her family, but they don't like her. My first thought was, why you spend all that money? If they don't like you, what you give them to them for? Well, I love you. We can go out to eat. I pick up the tab. But you in trouble? God loves you and so do I. But I'm not gonna be financing your ignorance. I love my family and I do. But if they counting on if it was me and they was counting on me to pay the bills, I'm like, what happened to your job? What if I didn't have this ability? I know you're supposed to help out your family, but if they don't like you and you still paying their bills, no. What you think about that, sir?
Money can't buy happiness. Can't buy love neither. But, that's just how people are, man. When it comes to that, a lot of people can't function. Bart Scott, he from here. Used to play Ravens. Right. He said when he was playing, he was taking care of 10 households. Some people can't function. It's in the Bible. Money is the root of all evil. Some people can't function. Gerald Levert, rest in peace. He came home one day. He was buying everybody cars and everything. And his sisters was like, Gerald, these people are leeches. Like, he said one time he came home to a living room full of people. They like, man, he's like, when y'all gonna get jobs? He said, they told him, next time you go on tour. Some people, they feel like they are entitled, right? You made it, so they feel you made it. What do you say, a lottery ticket? Not only do you have the ability, Kevin, to change people, you got the ability to change people's lives. Some people go crazy like that. Money is the root of all evil.
I never forget when I was, I called myself a halfway decent athlete once upon a time. I'm not going to say who he is to me, but he remembered this. I know he remembers this. He's like, man, when you make it, I'm pretty sure, we've been boys. You like my brother. I'm sure you can give me a half of that. I was like, huh? Give you half of what I work for? No, man, no. Nah, you supposed to look out. I've been up here for you, helping you train when y'all would hardly have no food. Like, yeah, you didn't do that. Your mama did that. But I'm not going to go too far in that. But That I didn't have no money. I was, could have had a career, but I didn't. Ain't nobody fault but my own. But just going into that kind of a mindset made me go, is it really that bad?
Yeah, it's that bad.
Households. And I know Bart Scott. I coached with his high school coach. When he moved to another school, he would always come up to the school and he would go right to the locker room, to the weight room. When we was in the weight room, and he would put 350 on the bench, and the kids would go, and the weights would automatically go up. When they was working on, he was going up 20 pounds because Bart snatched up 350 off the bench bar. Yep. But that's what we got at Stoopid Sports News. I'm gonna pray for Miss Claressa. I understand 100%. Plus, she's dealing with that papoose craziness. I would leave that alone too. I would get on up out of there. That's not something. That's not her cross to bear. Not her cross to bear. All right, we're gonna jump into the predictions. As we stated before last week, you went 11-0. You are now 90-52. I am 87-55 after last week. We're gonna jump into it with the next predictions. We got women's college volleyball first. I'm sorry, women's college volleyball first, and we're going with Penn State, Louisville, and Penn State. Who you got, sir?
Give me Penn State.
I'm gonna go Penn State too. I think they're gonna win it 3-2. Three games after the match. They're gonna win the match 3 games to 2. That's gonna be my prediction. All right, women's college basketball. USC and UConn. I'm going UConn too. Why? Because they're at home. If it was at a neutral site or if they was on the road, I'm gonna go with USC. I'm going with that one. All right. College trip from South Carolina down to Austin.
Hook 'em horns.
All right. I like Texas myself. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Texas.
I like Texas. I'm gonna go 28-13.
I'm gonna go 24-21.
All right. SMU Penn State.
Give me SMU with the upset.
Okay.
SMU 21-17.
See, I went with Penn State SMU last week. And I'm gonna stay with SMU again. The kid from South Oak Cliff gonna pull it off this time. He's gonna go up there in the snow. No. See, it just dawned on me that Texas boy, as good as he is, he ain't about to play that good in that cold weather like that. He a straight Texas boy. So I'm gonna go Penn State.
You gonna Penn State with that clown on the sideline?
This is gonna be a decided by the players. I agree with you. I agree with you. He ain't too bright. He ain't too bright. I'm gonna go Penn State 21-17. Tennessee, Ohio State. The most intriguing of all the games.
I'm gonna tell you that. Look, I'm gonna tell you like this, and I know we up against it. I'm gonna tell you like this. He loses tonight, he fired. I'm calling it right now. He loses tonight, he's fired.
I need my boy
because they're gonna say, okay, the Oregon loss, we took that. That Michigan loss, that stung. You lose in Columbus tonight, don't even go back to the office. Just go straight home and wait for the phone call because you're fired. With that being said, I'm going to say OSU 31-17.
31-17. Tennessee got the team to beat them. But down the road. And Ohio State going to play their style of brand of football this time. Well, last week, 2 weeks ago, they wanted to play tough man. They wanted to play tough guy. So I'm going to stick with Ohio State. And it's going to be 35-17. But they've already said the boosters have said we'll pay he got $37 million buyout or something like that. They said they'll pay the driver $37 million to drive him away. So, yeah. Every Michigan fan is talking about, no, we want them to stay. We want them to stay. All right, let's move on to the pros. Pittsburgh and Baltimore, part 2.
Give me Pittsburgh. I mean Baltimore. I'm sorry. Give me Baltimore. Baltimore 24-17.
Baltimore 24-17. All right. Pittsburgh ain't been playing up to they have not been playing up to their potential lately. But this is a Mike Tomlin kind of game. For some reason, he has a habit of winning games like this. Ugly. 21-20. Pittsburgh. Houston, Kansas City.
Is my home?
They say it's a possibility. Let me look real quick. Let me see if I can get a stat on that real quick. Let me see if I can get that.
Where they at? They at can't see, right?
It's in Kansas City.
All right, give me the Chiefs.
Mahomes and Brown are set to play.
Give me the Chiefs 2017.
I'm going to go with Kansas City myself, but it's going to be like, I think it's going to be something close to that, but down to the wire. Another one of them down to the wire games. 1917. And one of the other most intriguing game in NFL, Minnesota, Seattle.
That's in Minnesota, right?
It's in Seattle.
Woo. Give me the other Vikings. 24-21.
I'm going with Minnesota myself. Why? Because Seattle's quarterback is hurt. They normally the first game as a quarterback or play hurt, they rally around, but that's gonna be tough. I'm gonna go with Minnesota 28-10. Tampa, Dallas, Sunday night, Jerry's World.
Give me Tampa Bay. 17-13.
I'm gonna go with Tampa myself, and this might be an upset. This might be an upset. This Dallas should win this game. Should. Are they going to? I don't think so. This is another game where the quarterback thrives. What's the quarterback over their name?
Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield is gonna thrive in this game. I'm gonna say 28-13, Tampa. All right. Detroit, Chicago, down the street on the other side of I-94. Straight shot. 5 hours.
Give me the Lions. 17-10.
I think it'll be closer than that. I'm gonna go Detroit. 12-9.
Yeah, it could be. That was the Rams and 49ers.
Did I forget that one? Yeah, let me put that up there.
What?
Hold
No.
on.
I'm saying that was the Rams and 49ers.
Yep.
12-9.
We're gonna see another one, something close to that. We're gonna see another one close to that. All right, everybody. Thank you once again for coming out and joining us for another wonderful, fantastic show. Thank you, Kenny, Greg. Who else we got on here? Make sure I speak to everybody. Let me get back to my chat so I can say thank you, everybody. Let's see here. Kenny, Greg. I'm gonna make sure I get the ladies. Darlene, Monique, Tammy. Thank you all for coming in today and making the show so special. Hope you get something nice for Christmas. Hope Santa Claus bring you something nice. Once again, in the words of James Brown, Santa Claus goes straight to the ghetto and take care of this chick, take care of the children. And I'm just glad for another show. We'll be back. We'll be back to 28 for another great show, getting ready for the new year. And I'm running out of words to say. So just have a great time and have a great week. We shall see you all next week.